simple Valentine's treats using white chocolate. They're sure to be a hit with everyone, so let's get started. For the Valentine's confetti popcorn, you're going to need one pop-up bowl bag of Orville Redenbacher popcorn, some candy melts. You can average this out depending on how sweet you'd like it, a small spoon to stir the chocolate, a larger spoon to stir the popcorn at the end, a saucepan to use to make a double boiler to melt the chocolate, as well as a bowl, and we'll be putting this bowl like that. We need some sprinkles, okay, some Confetti sprinkles, or you can use the Valentine sprinkles, and then some chocolate buttons in Valentine colors. Then you're going to need a large bowl for the popcorn, and then also a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or wax paper. I have wax paper here. You'll also need some vegetable oil and a tablespoon, and that's it. Let's get started. First, pop your popcorn. Place your popcorn in the large bowl. Next, place your candy melts in your smaller bowl. Place some water in your saucepan just to cover the bottom. Place it on the stove. Then turn your stove on to medium to low heat. Then place your bowl on top of the saucepan. Place a tablespoon of oil over your chocolate. Be sure not to fill the tablespoon up too much if you don't have that much chocolate, but for about a cup of chocolate you can fill it all the way to the top. Then stir your chocolate continuously until it's all melted. Next, pour your white chocolate over your popcorn and give it a good stir. Next, sprinkle your confetti and sprinkle your chocolate buttons in, and then give it a good stir. Once you're done stirring, it should look like this. You can now eat it just like this, or if you are placing them in treat bags, you're going to want to dry them out. So you're going to place them on your baking sheet, just like that. Okay, so once you spread it out, it's going to look like this, and these make a great sweet and salty treat. For your Valentine's Spark, you're going to need, again, a small bowl, the saucepan with some water just to fill the bottom, some candy melts, white chocolate candy melts, some pink food coloring. I'm using the Wilton gel coloring because that's what I have on hand, but you can use any food coloring you'd like. A spoon to stir the chocolate, and then to top it, some Confetti sprinkles and some Valentine's Smarties. For the sprinkles, you can use the Valentine's sprinkles if it is available at your local store. And you're going to need a wax paper lined baking sheet and a spatula to spread your chocolate. Again, place your saucepan on low to medium heat. Place your candy melts into your bowl and place that on top of your saucepan. Pour a tablespoon of vegetable oil over your chocolate. Then stir until it's all melted. Once your chocolate is melted, you can go ahead and add your food coloring. If you would like a swirled pattern, you can just swirl it and leave it like that. Next, spread it out to the desired thickness that you want. Start adding your chocolate buttons and your sprinkles. Okay, and there you have it. That's how it will look. So just leave it out in room temperature to cool off for 5 minutes. Then place this in your fridge, and once it's completely cooled, you can remove it and break it up into little pieces, and you can serve it just like that in a nice platter, or you can put it in solo bags and give them out as treats. To make our chocolate covered Rice Krispie hearts, we're going to need some Rice Krispie squares prepared, and just remove it from the pan and place it on a cutting board. You're going to need a saucepan with some water again at the bottom and a bowl to place your chocolate in. You're going to need some white chocolate, some pink food coloring or any color that you want. You can use red. I'm using pink. You're going to need a spoon to stir it. You're going to need a heart-shaped cookie cutter to cut out your Rice Krispie squares. You're going to need vegetable oil and a tablespoon. So you're going to use a tablespoon of vegetable oil for a cup of white chocolate. And then you're going to need some sorts of candies to top it. So I am using sugar sprinkles or colored sugar, and Confetti and colored sprinkles, and then some chocolate buttons. Okay, let's get started. Cut out your Rice Krispie treats into heart shapes. So melt your chocolate as we did in the first and second treats. My chocolate is melted and I've added the food coloring, and you can see it's a darker pink. All you do is just add more food coloring to get the more intense color. To coat the whole Rice Krispie square, we're going to just use a toothpick and dunk it into the chocolate, and just be careful because the chocolate will be hot. Okay, so my Rice Krispie squares are covered, so you can do it in a variety of different ways, and I've just shown you guys. So fully covered, or just cover the top, or you can do half covered at the bottom or half covered on the side. I think this is my favorite. You can also melt some white chocolate and drizzle it on, but I'm just going to coat it with candy. Okay, there you have it. That's how they're going to look when you're done.